Hello, I'm Christina Marlette, creator of Courageous Self-Care and The Balm, the Body Awareness Life Makeover. Welcome to day 2 of the 12 days of self-care. So I hope you enjoyed the video yesterday and the breathwork experience. And then today we're going to do the second day of self-care. So I'm going to sing it to you and then I'll talk about it a little bit. So, on the second day of self-care, the gift I gave to me, loving all the parts and breath work to move stuck energy. It's going to get longer each time. You've clued in. All right, so day 2, loving all the parts. What does that even mean? So many of my clients come to me, and I just hear in popular culture and in conversation, we are really confused about how unconditional love works and self-love because so many people say, okay, like I've just got this anger issue, I need to get rid of that and then I'll be good. Or I've got this fear issue, I need to get rid of that and then I'll be good. So that's kind of an old paradigm. Getting rid of something means that um, at a core level, you believe that things are wrong with you and they're broken and they need to be fixed, and then you'll be okay. So that's limiting. And what we really want to understand is that we are whole and complete. We're here to have experiences. That is what life is. We signed up to have experiences. The less we judge them, the better. And so when we think that we need to get rid of something, we're saying this is wrong and bad and I just need to fix it. Or maybe it's an illness or a dis-ease or an experience. And we just think if I can get rid of that, then I'll be okay. The truth is, we are okay, no matter what, on an energetic level, we are magnificent, brilliant, powerful beings. We are whole and complete. And the more we open up to that truth and allow it, that's when life becomes filled with grace and ease, and things still happen and they don't take you out. This has been my experience. So, loving all the parts, what does that mean? Rather than, let's work with anger, for example, rather than saying, okay, anger is bad and wrong and I need to get rid of it. What my mentor, Dr. Sue Morter, says that I love is that all emotions are created equal. We don't need to get rid of any of them. In fact, when something happens and you experience an emotion like anger, it's a really young part of you that didn't get what it needed at the time, which was unconditional love, either from caregivers or parents or the outer world. Probably you were told it was bad and wrong. And so instead, what we want to do is acknowledge that part and accept that it's there. And what happens is when we accept all these parts of ourselves without needing to get rid of them, they go, finally, I've been noticed. I was trying to get your attention all these years. That's what I was trying to do so that I could be loved and accepted. So instead of getting rid of, we want to embrace what is. And sometimes people are concerned, like, well, if I embrace the anger, first of all, what does that even mean? And secondly, won't I feel angry forever? Won't it interfere and won't it take away my positive mindset and won't it lower my vibration? No, actually, that's all backwards. So this is my practice. If I'm feeling angry, I will say, okay, I'll talk to this young part of me, and literally in my head, I'll say, okay, part of me that feels angry, I get it. It so makes sense that you feel angry right now. I accept that you're here. And you know what? I love you. I just love that you are working so hard to get my attention. You are so persistent. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And what happens when so it might not feel authentic initially, but you talk to this part of you as you would speak to a beloved child or a beloved pet who can do no wrong. We're practicing unconditional love. Love is the highest vibration. When we pour love in, it dissolves and melts anything that is not like itself. And so the anger that is a different vibration, it gets enveloped in this big love and it dissolves and melts and it goes, ah, finally, finally, I've been heard, I've been embraced, I've been loved. I don't have to work so hard to get your attention anymore by creating these outer circumstances that seem really real. But any outer circumstance is a gift because if it's bringing up an emotion that feels unfamiliar or uncomfortable, it's just trying to get your attention. So whenever something happens in my life, I'd say, okay, how do I feel? Oh, I'm feeling terrified. Okay, part of me that feels terrified, I totally accept that you're here. Thank you for getting my attention. I love you. I love that you've worked so hard to get my attention. Thank you for being here. And within a few minutes, I feel completely different. If it shows up again, I just love it again because sometimes those emotions, the experiential parts of you have been suppressed for decades. So it's not a one and done. Just like you don't love a 2 year old, your beloved 2 year old, or any 2 year old who's having a tantrum, you don't love them to get rid of them. You love them because unconditional love. And so that is what it means to love all the parts. So I invite you to embrace this practice, adopt it for yourself, change it, however it feels. You feel like it needs to be changed. Sometimes people say, I can't love the part of me that feels hateful. I can't love that part. And I say, okay, well, at least accept it. Accept that it's there. It's not wrong. It's not bad. You don't need to make it go away. It's part of the human experience. And the more you can just embrace what is, the less of a hold it will have on you. So I hope that's helpful. That is our second day of self-care gifts. Go out and love all the parts. You will notice a huge, huge difference.